DMV written test. This video is for you if you're preparing for the Virginia DMV knowledge exam. The real test has two parts. First, you'll answer 10 road sign questions, and you must get all 10 correct to move on. Then, you'll face 30 multiple choice questions on driving rules, and you need to get at least 24 right. This is a realistic practice test. Let's begin.
This road sign means A. Do not enter. B. Slow-moving vehicle. C. You must turn left ahead. D. Construction zone. And the answer is D. Construction zone. This sign warns ahead. A. Of a reduction of lanes. B. That a divided highway ends. C. That a reversible lane starts. D. Of two-way traffic. And the answer is D. Of two-way traffic. This road sign means A. Stop sign ahead. B. Merge right. C. Curve ahead. D. Reduction in lanes. And the answer is D. Reduction in lanes. What should drivers do when the red lights begin to flash? A. Turn off the ignition. B. Slow down. C. Yield. D. Stop. And the answer is D. Stop. This sign warns drivers of A. A dip in the road. Drivers should be ready to stop if the dip is filled with water. B. A bridge ahead, wide enough to accommodate 2 lanes of traffic, but with very little clearance. C. A narrow road ahead. D. A reduction of lanes. And the answer is B. A bridge ahead, wide enough to accommodate 2 lanes of traffic, but with very little clearance. This symbol is used for A. Slow-moving vehicles. B. Dangerous intersections. C. Yield signs. D. No passing zone. And the answer is A. Slow-moving vehicles. This road sign means A. Two-way left turn. B. Railroad warning. C. No passing zone. D. One-way street ahead. And the answer is B. Railroad warning. This sign tells drivers that A. There is a reduction of lanes ahead. B. They must stay on the right side of the divider. C. A divided highway ends ahead. D. There is a right turn ahead. And the answer is B. They must stay on the right side of the divider. This warning sign A. Provides advance notice to upcoming speed limit change. B. Shows the current speed limit that all vehicles traveling in the direction of the arrow must not exceed. C. Indicates the suggested highest safe speed. D. Tells drivers that the minimum safe speed is 45 miles per hour. And the answer is A. Provides advance notice to upcoming speed limit change. This road sign is A. A guide sign. B. A regulatory sign. C. A warning sign. D. A speed reduction sign. And the answer is B. A regulatory sign.
On a two-way roadway with a center lane, drivers from either direction can make on the center lane A. Right turns. B. Sudden turns. C. Left turns. D. U-turns. C. Left turns. At most intersections, drivers are allowed to turn right on a red light. A. If there is not a no turn on red sign and the way is clear. B. After yielding to pedestrians in crosswalks and to vehicles still in the intersection. C. After stopping, if the way is clear. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Are required by law when changing lanes or overtaking a vehicle. A. Turn signals. B. Four-way emergency flashers. C. Traffic signals. D. High beam headlights. A. Turn signals. An emergency vehicle is approaching with flashing lights on. You must A. Pull over immediately and stop until the emergency vehicle has passed. B. Slow down and stop at the next intersection. C. Stop and block the intersection if necessary. D. Increase your speed and stop at the next parking area. F. Pull over immediately and stop until the emergency vehicle has passed. Which of the following is recommended for mature drivers? A. Stopping to rest every 2 hours on long trips. B. Installing small side mirrors to improve visibility. C. Not wearing safety belts while fatigued. D. None of the above. A. Stopping to rest every 2 hours on long trips. Alcohol tolerance. A. Does not change with age. B. Increases with age. C. Is lower when you drink whiskey. D. Decreases with age. D. Decreases with age. When a hazard is seen ahead, reaction distance. A. Is how far a vehicle will continue to travel, in ideal conditions, before the driver hits the brakes. B. Equals total stopping distance minus perception distance. C. Is the sum of perception distance and braking distance. D. None of the above. A. Is how far a vehicle will continue to travel, in ideal conditions, before the driver hits the brakes. Car insurance is important because A. It protects your car. B. You can drive faster if you have the proper insurance coverage. C. It protects yourself and others. D. It may be required by law. C. It protects yourself and others. Parking is allowed. A. Within intersections. B. On crosswalks. C. On public roads. D. Within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. C. On public roads. Blind spots are F. Areas to the side or rear of a vehicle that the driver cannot see with use of mirrors. B. Lanes reserved for U-turns. C. At night, the darkest areas of a road, where emergency flashers should be used. D. Dangerous intersection where the maximum speed limit is 15 miles per hour or less. F. Areas to the side or rear of a vehicle that the driver cannot see with use of mirrors. On a highway, you are moving in the opposite direction of a stopped school bus which is picking up or dropping off children. You, A. Can pass the bus. B. Must always stop. C. Must stop if the bus stop arm is withdrawn. D. Do not have to stop if the highway is divided by a raised barrier or an unpaved median at least 5 feet wide. D. Do not have to stop if the highway is divided by a raised barrier or an unpaved median at least 5 feet wide. Which of the following is not a defensive driving technique? A. Looking for possible danger. B. Acting right away to prevent a crash. C. Thinking ahead. D. Being friendly to other drivers. D. Being friendly to other drivers. A driver is approaching a highway railroad crossings and is following a bus. The driver should A. Pass the bus and come to a complete stop within 15 feet of the crossing. B. Be alert as the bus may have to stop at the crossing even when the gates are up. C. Overtake and pass the bus before reaching the crossing. D. None of the above. B. Be alert as the bus may have to stop at the crossing even when the gates are up. The pedestrian countdown period. At the beginning of the don't start or flashing hand phase an, with a 0 and a don't walk or solid red hand. A. Ends, starts. B. Starts, ends. C. Ends, ends. D. None of the above. B. Starts, ends. Which of the following is not true? Before you start your engine you should A. Make sure your safety belt is clean. B. Adjust the seat so you can reach all controls. C. Make sure your car is in park or neutral gear. D. Adjust the inside and outside rearview mirrors. A. Make sure your safety belt is clean. Which line on a pavement permits the passing of other vehicles? A. Solid yellow line. B. Broken yellow line. C. Broken white line. D. Solid white line. C. Broken white line. Which of the following is true when crossing a railroad track? A. Do not move forward until it's safe to do so. B. If there is more than one track, make sure all tracks are clear before starting to cross. C. In heavy traffic, make sure there is room for their vehicle on the other side before crossing. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. On an expressway, drivers should A. Follow other vehicles closely. B. Drive on the median strip. C. Park on the left lane. D. Stop driving when they feel tired. D. Stop driving when they feel tired. Which of the following is not true? When you enter an open intersection, you must yield the right-of-way if A. The traffic light is red. B. A vehicle is already in the intersection. C. You plan to make a left turn and a vehicle is approaching from the opposite direction. D. All of the above. A. The traffic light is red. A bicyclist on the road ahead has their left arm extended downward to their left. You should assume the bicyclist is signaling that she is A. Turning left. B. About to turn right. C. Slowing down or stopping. D. Tired. C. Slowing down or stopping. Carpool vehicles are those with A. 2 or more occupants in the car. B. 3 or more occupants in the car. C. Less than 4 occupants in the car. D. Anti-hydroplaning tires. A. 2 or more occupants in the car. On a 3-lane expressway, drivers should use the lane for passing. A. Center. B. Right or left. C. Right. D. Left. D. Left. If you are following a truck, you should A. Position your car so the truck driver can see you in his side mirrors. B. Maintain a safe following distance. C. Stay out of its blind spot to the rear. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. The center lane of a 3-lane or 5-lane highway is used only A. When it is safe to pass and passing is allowed. B. For turning left. C. To park disabled vehicles. D. For turning right. B. For turning left. Which way should you turn your wheels when parking facing uphill where there is a curb? A. Turn wheels to right. B. Any of the above. C. Turn wheels to curb. D. Turn wheels from curb. D. Turn wheels from curb. The average perception time for an alert driver is A. 0.25 to 0.5 seconds. B. 0.75 to 1 second. C. 3 to 4 seconds. D. 1 to 2 seconds. B. 0.75 to 1 second. A driver needing to turn a car around in a very small space should A. Always use a 3-point turn. B. Drive to the next roundabout. C. Use a 3-point U-turn on a curve. D. Make a U-turn if possible. D. Make a U-turn if possible. If a driver reaches an intersection where she wishes to make a right or left turn and is not in the proper lane, she should A. Come to a complete stop and wait until the intersection is clear. B. Use the turn signal to indicate their intention to change lane. C. Drive to the next intersection, then make the turn from the proper lane. D. Make a U-turn and go back to the intersection. C. Drive to the next intersection, then make the turn from the proper lane. A driver who approaches an intersection. A. Has the right-of-way over traffic already in the intersection. B. Must yield the right-of-way to traffic already in the intersection. C. Must drive straight through the intersection, even if another vehicle is already in the intersection. D. None of the above. B. Must yield the right-of-way to traffic already in the intersection. Restricted lanes are usually reserved for A. Special black vehicles. B. Carpool vehicles or buses. C. Trains. D. Trucks during rush hour traffic. B. Carpool vehicles or buses.